All right, well, first off, guys, tell us who you are.
We are Misfit Williams. I would say we are a three-piece power trio. I have no idea what genre we fit in because we just bounce all over the damn place.
Based out of Roseville, California.
Basically.
That was going to be my second question.
Don't give away too much information, man.
Who are the members and what are you guys' individual roles?
I'm Chris. I'm the singer, lead, and rhythm guitarist because we're only a three-piece. Write a lot of music. There's a lot of stuff that we've written together. And we like to do that.
I like that. I like that in the background.
Yeah, but it's a little overboard. We can close this one too if you want. We can shut it all out.
I just don't want it to lock on me.
We're stuck.
I know they're gonna lock us in here.
That should be perfect.
Something in there. We don't need that shit.
All right, so anybody else? Did you guys?
Donnie, bass player.
All righty.
That's all you're gonna get?
I am the bass player. Absolutely.
Bryce, where's your personality?
Pocket. My personality will come out.
Your personality's in the pocket too? He is a pocket.
It's solid, yeah.
That's why we like him.
I'll come out there.
He's a pocket player in a good way though.
I'm Alex on drums. Been around here in the local scene for a little while. Lots and lots of cover bands and local music, but hooked up with these guys a little while back and we kind of just got on a roll and haven't stopped. It's about 3 years now?
Yeah, got 3 years now.
That kind of rolls right into my next question. How long have you guys been a band and how long has your band been a part of the scene?
Well,
About a year of
there was almost a year of rehearsal before we really got out and played. Maybe an open mic night here or there, trying to get it a lot more down.
Now keep in mind it's mostly original music. So we do few covers, we try to keep it mostly original stuff, which...
At least it was at that time.
Yeah.
A lot more original.
For sure.
We blended a lot more covers in just to draw people in. Everybody likes to sing along, so.
Yeah.
And I do too.
Year 2, we started getting big. We were doing big shows, making some good coin, and then something happened, and we got shut down, and we stayed practicing through that time. We practiced a lot. We actually had some good times.
We took a couple of months off.
Yeah.
I had some
did.
paranoia.
We took some time off.
The Zoom meets.
But we
and all
came
that.
back, and we've been playing this year, 2021, and it's been good.
Yeah.
All right, how did you guys like the venue and the crowd? The Blue Goose Event
liked
Center.
The venue, the sound was good. The sound guy is very easy to work with, responsive. The crowd, there wasn't a whole lot of crowd, but the crowd that was there was into it. And so, a lot of energy in the crowd. I love the young energy here. I came in, at times I felt like I was back in high school here tonight. Cause
I never even got a chance to be in this venue before.
The same punk rock songs that I was listening to in high school, Black Flag and Agent Orange and crap, were being played here by...
And the Misfits. They played some Misfit songs.
Right. And I have grandchildren now, and it's like, holy crap.
No, the bands have been great,
Yeah, we've actually played a show with a couple of these bands before, and they do a great job. I know one of the members who set it all up tonight, so...
Yeah, LRC, and they're really, really great to get to know. We've actually, I got to play a couple shows with them before, and then a lot of the kids' bands too. That's actually how I got into the scene, was meeting some of them through Craigslist. So it's been a really cool experience. Like you guys said, meeting a lot of the young energy, but then at the same time getting to meet people like LRC and Wendell and the Puppets with that kind of older energy too. It's a really, really cool contrast that the Sacramento scene has.
I see a lot of potential in this venue too.
Oh yeah.
This venue is super cool.
yeah.
And a lot of potential in the bands. There's
Yeah,
great,
it's definitely.
Yeah,
great
we
young
love,
bands coming up, definitely.
What was the band before us who played with them?
I didn't even
The
catch
Real
their name,
Conspiracy.
but I
The
really
Real,
like them.
the Real Conspiracy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we played
Before
with
we
them.
got
They're
there,
great.
yeah.
They're great.
Yeah, Tough Toenails is either
Yeah,
on right now
yeah,
or
they're
they're
on
just
right now,
finished
yeah.
up. But yeah, stoked to be a part of it, man.
Yeah.
Love it around here.
Well, while I'm on the subject of the scene and the scene and its underground DIY setting. That's mainly what I'm going to be writing my article about, and including quotes from you guys and then stitching together a lot of these interviews. What are some of the challenges that you guys have faced setting up DIY shows this year?
So we're talking about the whole COVID thing, basically?
Not just
Obviously,
COVID.
That's going to be
Not just COVID, but that's going to be an
We
issue
don't
for
mention
everyone.
the C word, by the way.
So,
C word.
on that subject, we do run all of our own sound most of the time when it comes to gigging and doing bar gigs and that kind of thing. A lot of the time we bring all of our own gear, run all of our own sound, do all of it by ourselves, right? So we're maybe in a little bit different category than some of these bands that are doing a lot of covers and stuff. I see places like Boardwalk, Ace of Spades, Holy Diver. You get a group of bands, 6, 8 bands, and they all do 45-minute sets kind of thing. We more have a lot of experience in the playing 3 or 4 hours at your local bar. We've kind of ventured into that bar band realm.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun, but, recently we've been trying to book more shows with local bands, kind of get into the scene a little more and get to know some of the guys in the scene a little bit more.
But basically that was all on hold for a while because of
Obviously, yeah.
of everything. But man, when it came back on good. People
Yeah.
were
Back on
so
good, yeah.
happy to come out
Yeah.
and see what was going on. It was great.
Everybody's, I think,
people
just
liked
happy
it
to be
right
out
off
of
the
the
bat.
house again.
Definitely. Well, how has the DIY underground scene impacted your guys' music specifically? I know you guys just mentioned that you moved on, since it was a bit difficult, and you guys aren't used to it, you guys moved on to being a bar band. Has that impacted anything you guys have recorded? Moving on to playing 3 to 4 hour sets, has that changed the way you guys rehearse? Has that changed the way you guys record? Has that
It'll make
changed
you
the way you
tired.
guys... I'm sorry, what was
It'll
that?
make you a lot tighter.
Right?
Yeah.
We actually just started recording at the Puss Cavern. I'll give him
Yeah, the
props
Plus
there.
Cavern, man. Local
Joe at the Puss Cavern is great. We just dropped 4 songs in there. Hoping to get something good out of that. During the whole COVID thing, it did give you a lot more focus toward just the music and what you were doing. And I've got my own Pro Tools set up upstairs and stuff like that, so it's easy to dive into that and try to perfect a lot of stuff. So
When you have the time,
we're
yeah.
trying to bring that out and bring it to a real studio now without all my crummy microphones. So.
Okay, so it's definitely brought out a sense of perfectionism now that you guys have the time and
Yeah,
are
to
kind
tighten
of
up,
restricted with what you guys can do. Okay.
Tighten up while
And
we're
I was
doing
going to leave the recording kind of out until maybe the end, but since you spilled the beans already, yeah, I'd say that too has affected our dynamic as well. Going through the whole recording process, we've had to learn stuff along the way, and it's
Click track.
definitely,
Click
yeah,
track,
it's
click track.
drawn stuff out of us that we have had to kind of figure out and get aligned. Yeah.
Meetings. Also, it's just been playing with other bands, seeing who's dedicated, who's still in the scene, who didn't drop out. Because, during that time that we were shut down, bands either broke up, they either disintegrated, or they stayed together and got tighter. And we were one of those that I feel that we got tighter. We
And actually
we
drove
hung
us to
around.
hit the studio
Yeah.
hard and go in there, and we knew kind of what we wanted to do and had a chance.
It was time, yeah, it was time.
Well, it definitely sounds like your guys' music has been impacted beneficially. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. From musician to musician, I'm definitely glad to hear that. If you guys had a message, or actually, I'm skipping a question, Hart. What would you guys like others to know about this scene and your guys' specific role in it?
Network. Constantly go and find other people who are not only good bands that you want to play with, but people who are just friendly in the scene. You can constantly find people to work with, and I think that'll bring you out and expand your vision for your band more than anything.
Okay, and if you guys were to have a role to play in the DIY scene, what would you guys consider your role to be?
I'd like feel like we were a grandfather band. Right? You know, there's a lot of young bands here.
Oh, here we go.
And we're not that old per se.
There's my gray beer giver.
Right? I got a little bit too.
Yeah.
But you know what? We have a lot of wisdom. We have a lot of musical experience
We are
between
the wise
all of
band.
us.
You will listen
Right.
to us because we
So,
are the wise band.
It's like these other guys rock out. We love them. We love listening to them and rocking to them. And I feel like when they listen to us, they kind of groove with us and feel the wisdom that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think what he's trying to say
The
is that
circumference of the equilibrium drive into the
Exactly.
division.
So the flux
you're right in there. No, what he's trying to say is that after a while, you know, especially when you dedicate a lot of time to playing, you get to a point where you realize things like less is more in a lot of situations. You realize dynamics are important and things that evolve. Even for us as an older group, we get into the point where we're like, yeah, we should be playing live to click tracks. We should be doing things that are going to expand us farther and make us better than the next guy. And that might just be a little bit of that experience and a little bit of that knowledge that we've gained along the way kicking in. So,
All right. If you guys had a message for others who are looking to start setting up their own DIY shows and events, what would that message be?
Organization.
yeah.
Anytime you're setting up one of these kind of shows, I mean, if we're talking specifically about these shows, this one was well organized, man.
Down to the detail.
It has gone off great. I've been in so many multi-band shows
No
that the
wrong
last
people are bumping
2 or
into
3
each
bands
other.
got bumped because
Yeah.
nobody was being diligent and taking care of it. Organization is key to these things, and you want the bands that are in it to respect it and have fun and come back and not get bumped. You know?
Professionalism is a huge thing too, you know, working with bands that have respect for the scene and kind of understand how it works and aren't just in it for themselves. You know, there's some bands out there, none really come to mind luckily, but you do find bands occasionally that they want to go on, they take their time getting set up, sound checking and everything, and then breaking down during the way. They don't really want to, there's no real respect for the other bands that are around.
There's a musician's etiquette.
Yeah, code.
Right.
It really
There's a
should
code,
be
yeah.
followed.
I mentioned earlier that my band was supposed to play and we had scheduling conflict. I kind of just used scheduling conflict as a blanket term, but that's actually what happened. 2 of our members kind of got their ego inflated from the last show we played, and they were very upset that we got an opening slot and were very vocal about their upsetness in a group chat that we're all part of. I kind of took it upon myself as the vocalist or leader to kind of maybe keep them in check and say, hey, you guys are being very disrespectful and completely disregarding the people who set up the event and the person in this band who sticks his neck out to get us booked at events. And they honestly, from that, were like, oh, we're disrespectful, we're going to pack up our gear and take off. So you guys mentioned that musician's etiquette, and that is specifically why I'm in this position right now, is because I'm trying to maintain and make sure
That's rough, dude.
whatever group I'm bringing to the scene maintains that professionalism and that etiquette, like you guys mentioned.
Yeah.
Good thing for standing your ground, man.
Thank you.
I was in an AC/DC cover band playing bass because it was just so easy. You could just get so drunk and do it. It was so easy, nice and easy. But the rhythm guitarist, one night, you know, the show wasn't that great and we didn't get treated as maybe as good as we should have. He went on social media and talked shit. Boom, he was fired. He was gone.
Fired up.
So, I mean, I know that those guys quit, but in this instant, and the guy running this band, he was, you know, I have children older than him, and he had that just presence of mind, like, this is a real band, blah, blah, blah. You're gone. So, yeah, I mean, you don't need assholes.
You know,
We've got plenty of assholes in music. And luckily, I haven't met any here tonight.
No,
Not a
tonight's been
single
great.
asshole in music.
Everybody's part of that feeds into something I was talking to one of these guys out earlier too, which was, you know, who are we really? Okay, we're all local musicians. We're not the fucking Dirt, right? We're not AC/DC. We're not out here fucking.
I don't know, but we're doing it.
Over
We're
here.
doing an interview, bro.
It's alright. You guys, come on. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah, if you guys want to.
This was our actual.
They could add some commentary.
Yeah, if you guys want to sit down and have some commentary.
It's gonna have to be like NASCAR commentary from the outside.
All right, well, fuck that.
Yeah, come in. Come on.
I don't know if the answer to that.
Don't ask me no questions.
So as we were saying,
Okay, I'm out.
Real quick, if we are going to have you guys in here, we might as well have you guys introduce yourselves. Right?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, you specifically,
gentlemen that help make this stuff happen.
had one of the biggest hands in creating this DIY scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would actually love to get some of your feedback on it, actually.
First, how did you stumble into this room?
Drunkenly.
Camera rolling right now. 2, 3. 3 is hot.
What kind of beer are you drinking?
Oh, so
IPA and cocaine crummy.
This was the secret.
I'm just saying.
Hey, friend the share.
This was supposed to be our,
Where's the
no one else is gonna come
over
there.
All right, well, I only have 2 more questions left.
Now you have to answer questions.
Yeah, I only have 2 more left in case you guys would like to add.
All right, let's do it.
If you guys had a message for others, oh, actually, I already asked that one. Sorry.
No, that was
My-
good. We didn't-
Yeah, you want me to ask it again? All right. If you guys had a message for others who were looking to start setting up their own DIY scene and events, what would it be?
Stick with it.
Teamwork.
We're asking them, man.
They mentioned professionalism and etiquette also.
I was waiting to answer. No, I didn't get to answer.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
Okay,
But
so
you guys can go ahead.
proceed.
You guys can go ahead. That was fine.
No, I'll jump in this. We're
right.
bobbling around. Hey, reach for your dreams, man.
Yeah,
Reach
there
for
you
your
go.
dreams.
There you
You
go.
know?
Absolutely.
You're passionate about something, go all the way. Okay? No one wants that 9 to 5 bullshit, that $100,000 a year bullshit. Okay? Next level, reach for your dreams, aim for the fucking sky shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so now that we got our head out of clouds and are taking the
Hey.
stars ass, so
my-
let's be realistic. So
Yeah.
I get it, and that's awesome, and I totally agree. But I
That's my selling shit I'm talking
dude, I
about.
totally fuck, dude, I agree. That's
Yeah.
rad. But I kind of like what he kind of said, like teamwork, like. Dude, just do it with everybody. Dude, everybody in this whole scene is so fucking cool and so rad.
For sure.
And everybody cares about each other, and they're there. Like, you guys can do it together. It's not only
Support
reach
each
for the fucking stars, dude, and follow your dreams. Do it together. Like, ain't nobody out here trying to fuck each other over. Dude. Like,
Oh,
no,
fuck
they ain't
no.
just trying to fuck.
That's not how no one ever got
That's not what it's
here.
all about, dude.
Well-
And that's not how they got here. It's not even super
I guess the
mainstream,
biggest thing for me would
it's-
be being humble in the scene.
Right,
You know,
but like,
Yeah, that's a good
You-
call.
you've got a lot of
Good
people
call.
around you all the time who are
Sure.
musicians, and everybody thinks they're the next best shit.
Right.
But when you get into a scene and you start playing music, hey, get humble, get people around you. The goal for me is to keep an open mind and to try to stay humble around people, even though it's difficult. Everybody wants to think that they know everything.
You can be a rock star without being an asshole.
Yes,
Sure.
you can.
so how do I be you without being an asshole?
When I was
Yeah,
saying,
you might as well walk up the door right now.
No, it's family, and it really is. It's,
Yeah.
and I know it's
Musicians.
you guys, practice a lot, and you're all together, just yourselves. But when you go out there and you just events like this, you're family. I mean, music isn't a big thing in my life. I do love music, I really, really do. But like, I sit back here and I'm working the front, desk, just checking people
Well,
in, and taking money just for everybody.
that's
Dragging my
that's-
brother here.
that's
But I sit
beautiful.
back and I watch, dude, and like all you guys who. You don't even know everybody that's here, and everybody has so much fucking love for
Yeah,
each other, and so
that's
much
awesome.
passion. And dude, like, it almost brings a tear to my eye watching that type of family aspect. So, lean on each other.
It's the
You're
beautiful-
always gonna be there
Yeah.
for each other in one way or another. You know what I mean? Like,
It's the beautifulness of it all, man.
you want to rock a big ass fucking concert?
Because me and this
do
guy-
it together. Don't
Yeah,
you?
we can't play a lick of music.
We got the I love you man.
Fuck,
Love the